Today we are going to be farming up some more materials. We want to stockpile some iron. We want to try to find some diamonds, get a little bit more redstone and coal and stuff. We got to get that stuff all stacked up and make sure we got a good supply of it. And then we're going to be working on a spider spawner for an XP farm, and maybe even try to dip into the Nether if possible today, so that we can get some glowstone. I'm going to be after some glowstone because I want to be able to make some redstone lamps. So hey, let's just jump into it. Alright guys, so the first thing we're doing is I'm running down here and we are going to get a little bit of strip mining done and try to find us some diamonds, some more iron, maybe some gold, some more redstone. I did kind of start on this strip mine portion here last night, and yeah, we're just going to rip through this, and I will attempt to do a little time lapse on this, and hopefully the time lapse will work. If not, I guess I'll be back with well, that was a fail. So let's give this a go and see how things progress. Alright, I've got a bone to pick. I have just mined through 3 pickaxes down this mine shaft. Let me just get a better angle of it here. This way, that mine shaft that's just over there down my shoulder. You see that one down there with all the torches that are behind me there? I used 3 iron pickaxes running down that line. Let's take a quick down memory lane here. All the way down here, mining all of this. Mine. Oh yeah, we get some coal, we got some iron, we got some redstone. You know, we've just been grinding away at this. In fact, there's even a little spot up here where there's some lapis that I will come back and get later, down towards the end of this tunnel. But you can see how freaking long this tunnel is. Digging along, we've been digging out coal and all kinds of good stuff out of here, but we haven't found a single diamond. A single diamond, even to the point that through our digging down here, we managed to dig our way into a cave system and a ravine that's in here. Like, no diamonds. Not a single diamond to be had. Just monsters that were coming to attack me. The whole works. So I'm like, okay, we hit a big pile of lava here. So it was like, okay, that's the end of this line. I'm not going to bother digging down this tunnel anymore. Oh, there is a piece of coal here, though. We'll grab that real quick. Okay, got that coal. So, yeah, we're going to... So I'm like, screw it. I'm done. There are no diamonds down here. I give up. Let's go back. Let's start a different mine shaft. So I run my sorry butt all the way back. All the way back. All the way. And like, literally, this is a long ways. We've moved a long distance in blocks under here. So finally, I get back to the stairs, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to get started on this tunnel. I break one block. Look what's right there. Are you freaking kidding me? The first block I break in this new mine shaft, and it's diamonds. Look at this. 3 diamonds. I'm going 4 diamonds. Now, if only I had actually had an enchanting table of which we need these diamonds for, we could maybe get, you know, like fortune that out and actually get a bunch of diamonds. So we're going to save one of these diamonds to build an enchanting table. Yay for us. But look at that. 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to dig around here and make sure there wasn't any more. Oh, look at that. See, there was another one hidden down here. 5 diamonds. Digging right around. Dig all the way around. Make sure there's nothing hidden. It's always best to make sure you do clear out a good chunk around. I think that's pretty much it. I think we got them all there. I'm just going to fill this back in so that we're not tripping and falling in this hole every second that we're down here. So we'll get it back up. Look at that. 5 freaking diamonds. And they were 1 block away from our head. And we went that way. I went that way instead of that way. That was the only difference. Woosah. All I can do is move on and continue digging and continue our process. But I did get some diamonds. So it's not like the end of the world here. Let me look. Let's look at the inventory here. So we've got some iron, 13 pieces of iron ore here. We've actually got some lapis already, so we're good on lapis to be able to get started doing some enchants. Coal. We've got like 2.5 stacks of coal. Not quite 2.5 stacks of coal, 2.25 stacks of coal. We got more cobblestone, some gold, gravel, another full stack of iron here, a little bit of redstone, just about 1.5 stacks of redstone. So we did okay. And then, of course, we did get some gunpowder as well, too, because we ran into some creepers. And but as you can see, we're getting really low on some meat supplies. So it's time to head back out of the mining strip here. We came down here. We did what we accomplished. Next is we're going to get a couple of buckets going. And we need to make some obsidian so that we can get another portal going. So I'm just going to unload all this stuff in the chest here just so that we don't lose this. We got some preciouses now. Actually, I'm going to keep that bundle of planks with us. The arrows could definitely go in here because we don't have a bow yet. And yeah, okay. We will throw this iron into the furnace, get it cooking away. So we do finally have diamonds. So that means we've got an enchanting table in our future. We've got some better tools in our future. And the enchanting table, obviously really important. We're probably going to be building a diamond pickaxe to build the spider spawner. Just because it's going to be a lot of digging to be able to get it done. So with that said, we do have a lot of iron we can probably get away without. I am going to sleep here real quick, though, just to get the daytime to switch over. Okay, so we're low on food. So the next mission is going to be a food supply. We got to have some better food than what we're dealing with right now because our food supply is trash. And we need to get to the Nether real quick only to grab some glowstone. That's all I want to grab from the Nether is just some glowstone. All right, I've decided to take a detour. I got to focus on getting us some more consistent food. So I'm going to be building a automatic chicken farm, And because I'm down to 1 steak, and I know I've got a little bit of mutton in here, so we can cook up some of the... Well, I do have some cooked chicken as well. And the muttons are already cooked as well. So we do have a little bit of food, but that's not enough to be sustaining at all. So we've got to get some type of an automatic chicken cooker going. I have cleared this little area here. I'm going to use the Xisumavoid design. He does have a tutorial for an automatic chicken cooker that I will link in the description that you guys can check out. And but that's basically the design that I'm going to go with on here. So I'm just going to prep and getting a few things set up here, and then I'll explain what we have done to get this build done. Okay, so we got the first bit set up here. So basically it is a chest with a hopper that feeds into the back of it. We're in a 3x6 area is what we have built up here, and then I just threw some building blocks around, of course, because it's like so early game. I've got plenty of cobblestone kicking around, so I just put a cobblestone base on it, and now we'll work on getting to the next phase. Well, as it turns out, for being able to make our automatic chicken farm, I need to make a comparator. To make a comparator, I need nether quartz. To get nether quartz, I'm still gonna have to go to the nether anyway. So back to plan A is we got to get some obsidian so that we can go to the nether and go and get some now nether quartz and glowstone. So that's what we're going to do is we're going to quickly go run and get some obsidian. Okay, so I found a lava pool and I've thrown down a water bucket. I just threw it down in the corner here and then gathered it up. And so now we've got some obsidian placed here. I'm just going to throw some torches down. We're going to gather up this obsidian to be careful not to fall into any lava that might be underneath. So actually what I think I'll do is I'll dig out around the side of it just to make sure there is no lava underneath it. So that's good. We're not going to lose these as we break them. Of course, obsidian, it takes forever. And you have to use a diamond pickaxe. So we are just chipping away. That's our first one. Ice bucket challenge apparently is what that is. Okay, that's different. I never realized that achievement for getting obsidian was ice bucket challenge. But oh man, this is so painful. And what do we need? We need 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 obsidian for sure to make a portal. So we are just going to... We'll probably do a little bit better than 10, I would think. Wow, this is painful. Oh my goodness. Oh, there we go, lava. That's what we want to avoid. We'll just block that off real quick so that we don't end up burning ourselves. Dig, 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 dig. Yeah, so as soon as I get this dug out, we'll be back and we'll get the portal started. Okay, so we gathered up, we look at our inventory here, we gathered up 14 obsidian. That gives us enough for our enchanting table as well. So yeah, we're definitely want to make sure that we've got that taken care of so that we're not having to worry about gathering up more obsidian. I'm sure we'll need more in the future, but for now, the important bits are done. We've got our obsidian for our the nether portal, and then from the nether we'll get our quartz that we need, we'll get our glowstone that we need, and we've got enough obsidian that I'll be able to craft up. I forgot that it does take 2 diamonds though to craft up an enchanting table. Fortunately we got 5. I used 1 on the pickaxe, which we needed the pickaxe anyway to get the obsidian that we've got, and there's 2 more diamonds there that we'll use. Plus, we're going to have to be able to make a book, so I'm going to have to find some sugarcane for that. So, next phase, let's build a portal. Where do we want our nether portal at? Probably not like right here. Let's just cut a hole through the wall here. Go in this way just a little bit. Step up to a little room. And we'll just actually bring this a little wider this way. Oh, look, some iron. Right, conveniently, right beside our little base. Now, I am putting the nether portal close enough that we're going to hear it, but it's not the end of the world. I mean, it's not that loud. I mean, it could be a little bit annoying for some people, but... So I'm going to build it into this wall here. So we're just going to start off by digging out the opening for it. And I am going to just tuck it into this wall because we might end up using this room for a bunch of other stuff as well too. But for now, that's all I'm going to focus on. I did also grab a bucket of lava so that we had a lava blade bucket for doing the chickens when we're ready to start cooking the chickens. So obsidian. Let's get our obsidian out. We're going to go down this way 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to dig out this side here. Dig out these 2. Dig out these 2. Okay, portal is ready. We just have to make a flint and steel now, which I know I've got flint. There's our flint. There's our iron. Craft that up. We've got an igniter. Bam. Nether portal is live. We have a portal to the nether. Okay, let's empty out all of our goodies here now because we do not want to be carrying any of this stuff when we go in. I am going to keep the flint and steel with me, though. Just for whatever crazy reason we end up breaking the portal, we can get back. Because that would be a quick end to the game. Do I bring... I'm going to bring what little bit of obsidian I have in case something damages it for whatever reason. But there's still enough there that we can repair, but we're missing one. At least I'll have a little bit with me just to be on the safe side. I'm bringing a stack of cobblestone with us as well. In case we're like really exposed, we could quickly erect a wall around this. So this is it, guys. First step into the nether. Oh, look at that. We are like right close to that edge. So I am just going to block this right off here like so. That's going to prevent anything from, from us backing out of this thing. And then the next thing, we're just going to build up like so. And we're just going to enclose this here a little bit. Probably didn't bring enough blocks with me. Now thinking about it, to close this off enough. We can always close it off more too with actual netherrack here too. We don't have to just use cobblestone. But actually we did okay. We got 6 extra pieces. It's not pretty, but it'll do the trick. It's only here just to protect us from anything that might be standing outside. I'll throw a torch in here. And I mean, look, we've got glowstone right there. Oh, this is fantastic. And nether quartz right here. So let's... Oh, I only did bring the diamond pick with me. This iron pick is just about done. And I didn't bring my crafting table sticks and iron with me. So we'll get what we can out of this. My tips from yesterday to make sure you keep your crafting table with you in case you break a tool and some materials to build a replacement tool. I didn't stick with it. I do still have the diamond. It's not like it's the total end of the world. However, I mean, you'd like to save that diamond pick to when you actually desperately need it. Especially with no enchants or anything on it. Okay, now I'm just going to dig out a quick little stack of netherrack here so that we can use it for pillaring around. The sooner we get in and out of here, the better off we'll be. And eventually I'll make a nice little nether station here that we can live in. Probably nothing as elaborate as the nether hub that I had built on my my own personal server. Back a few months ago, I had posted a video of a nether hub that I built on there. I'm certainly not going to go that elaborate because this is 100% survival that we're dealing with here, where I did build that other one in creative. So you get a lot more flexibility in creative with what you want to do with your builds. And it's way more time consuming. If I had built that nether hub in survival, it would have taken me months and months and months to get it done instead of just a few weeks. So, oh yeah, I hear them. I hear him. The ghast's waiting for us. Now we got to find some easy glowstone to get to. So I'm just kind of checking out the terrain here to kind of see what's going to be the easiest shot to get some. Where A, we're not going to get knocked off the roof and land in a bunch of lava and burn up all our stuff and die. Not seeing anything in there. It looks like it's going to be these ones up here. Is going to be our easiest to get to. Now I just have to make sure I keep enough netherrack with me that we can easily get up there and grab it. I think if I make my way up this hillside, climb, we'll do some netherrack mountain climbing. Alright, where is Mr. Ghast at? He sounds like relatively close. But I don't see him, so I think we're okay. I'm just going to put a little bit of this fire out so that we don't, I don't know, melt our face off. There's the glowstone that we want. So we're just going to pillar straight up from here. How much do I have? A couple of stacks. That'll work. We're directly underneath it, and... whoop, he's here. And I didn't bring a bow with me. Okay, so we're not going after that stuff. Work our way across here. My finger is glued to that shift key. Fortunately, there's like no lava up right here that we have to worry about too much. We're going to pillar up this. I did manage to dig myself right in here, didn't I? Okay, this is a little easier to get to for sure. I'm just going to put a little catch plate around here so that we can gather up all this stuff without it falling over the edge. And because we don't have silk touch, it's going to be coming down as glowstone dust, which is fine. I mean, we can craft it back. It gives you all of the glowstone dust, so it's not like you're losing anything when you do this. They really need to update the graphics for the glowstone, because the glowstone is like one of the most useful block for lighting, but ugly as sin. Like, why does it have to be so ugly? There. So what do we get out of that? Stack plus of glowstone. That is a good day. We're back. A successful trip. We have nether quartz now. We have glowstone dust. So yay for us. And a little bit of netherrack, which we can turn into nether brick. We've got our obsidian still for our enchanting table. And yeah, we've got our nether quartz. So basically what I needed a nether quartz for is I needed to make a comparator. And where's my smooth stone? There's my smooth stone. Comparator time. Nope, that's a repeater. Comparator. There we go. That's what I needed, is one of those. And then I do believe we need a couple of repeaters, so I'm going to grab those as well. And yeah, I think we're in good shape here right now. So yeah, now I can get back to the chicken farm. And so we'll be right back when I get the next phase done. Okay, so I've finished the second layer of the automatic chicken feeder. So basically what we've got here, we'll just hop up on top. We've got a dispenser that dispenses into this half slab that's on top of the hopper. And then there's a glass block on top of the chests. Go with 3 building blocks down each side here to just kind of enclose this area completely. And then coming out of the back of the dispenser, we have a comparator in subtract mode with a repeater that comes out of it. And then there's another repeater that goes into this stone here that basically triggers the dispenser to shoot off that way. And then there's a ring of glowstone that goes around, sorry, not glowstone, redstone that goes around the outside of this. So now it's the third layer that we've got to build. All right, I got the third layer done here, and just to give you a rundown as what it is, this is a hopper that feeds straight down into the dispenser that's there. Then these two hoppers feed into this hopper, and I'll just bust out these blocks along the side here so that you can have a better look at what that is. So yeah, these hopper straight down into the dispenser. These two hoppers go in there, and then there's building blocks that went all the way up each side. Another piece of glass here at the front, and then the bucket of lava that I went and got while I was farming up that obsidian. I just dumped that lava right on top of the half slab, and of course, because the half slab is taking up that entity space, the lava won't go all the way down there. So as the dispenser shoots out eggs, they shoot into the half slab, and then if they hatch, they grow inside there, and as they become adults, they hit the lava and cook and drop and come out as chicken and feathers and all kinds of good joy for us. So we're going to get our food. We're getting closer. Okay, so I'll be right back when I get the fourth layer done. Okay, so finally, with the last layer that we put up here, we ended up, we threw on the cobblestone across the top here after we put the full outside edge. So basically, this third layer was just glass that kind of went up and over again, blocks all the way around. And then above the hoppers, kind of hard to see from where I'm standing at right now. Let me just get some blocks we can stand on here. Whoop. Above the hoppers, there's just some carpet. That way, any chickens that are in there, they don't fall out. And then the top of this, it's just completely covered. And then there's a trapdoor on here so that we can throw eggs in there to hatch out some chickens to get this starting to produce. Secondly, I did do the additional modification here. Added a repeater. I removed the block that was here, added another repeater in place here, and then put a lever at the, removed this front block and put a lever here. This way it shuts off the hopper, or sorry, the dispenser, that if this ends up getting too full, that you're not just wasting materials and having entities and stuff spawning and whatnot. So that's just an extra way to be able to shut this system off. Like right now I have the chicken farm turned off. When this is up, it's in the on position, and it'll be producing your cooked chicken for you. So that's what we have done there. So now it's nighttime, so we're going to sleep. Sleepy sleep, 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 sleep. We got to get chickens in there. So, I mean, ideally, if you had a bunch of chicken eggs, that's one way to be able to get it, you know, kind of loaded up and get things firing in there. I only had like one earlier that I picked up when I went to go find some more wool. And that one. So, we could try... There is a creeper. We could try using seeds and see if we can lure him in there. I don't know how well that's going to be. I don't know how successful we are going to be at that. So we'll give it a go. We'll see what we can do. I know there's a couple of chickens that are close by here. So we'll see if we can wrangle one and entice it to climb into the hole here. I don't think we'll be that successful. We have to find the chicken. I may have killed them earlier in yesterday's video. Or it may not be yesterday's. It could be last video. Oh, it looks like... Oh, what's that? No, that's just flowers. Here, chicky, 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 chicky. Oh, wait. I see him. We're creeping up. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Hello, chickies. Okay, you're coming. We'll get a couple of you guys to come along. Ooh, I'm going to grab that egg too. Because the more chickens we have in there, the faster it's going to produce eggs. So... Ha-ha! We got him. That actually worked out pretty well. There's nothing wrong with that at all. So I'll just fire that one egg in there. So these guys will just start laying eggs. And then I'm going to have this off for now. We've got a little bit of food to tie us over for the time being. We got some mutton, and we do have a few kids. I just heard an egg, and it just shot and tried to hatch. So I'm going to make sure that this is off so that we can get more of the eggs out of that hopper, or out of the dispenser. I could just break in from this side, click on this, and be able to pull out any of the eggs that are there. And you know what? Maybe we'll even just put a trapdoor over that. I think that's not a bad idea. Let's just do that so that we can easily get in here, grab what we want, close that up. There you go. It's a maintenance hatch. We've thrown a maintenance hatch on there. Again, this design, aside from me falling into a hole there, this is an Xisumavoid design. I will put the link in the description for this video. Feel free to check it out. A pretty simple little chicken farm. Easy peasy food for you. And it's self-rejuvenating. It's creating its eggs, it loads the eggs in, and it craps out chickens. So you get a bunch of cooked chicken out of this. So all in all, it's a pretty significant way to get a food source early game to be able to survive. So we're going to let that do its thing. And next phase is the Spider XP farm. Woo. Okay, let's get at that. Okay, here we are at the XP farm. This is where we are, well, the spider spawner, the future home of the XP farm. So basically what I got to do is I've got to dig out 4 blocks from each side of this. So, and we want 3 blocks above. So we're going to end up having like a pretty significant cleared out space here. And it's got to be 4 blocks out each side. So basically we're building a 9x9 square around this thing. So this is what I'm going to focus on here in the next little bit. When we come back, I'll have the 9x9 square done. Okay, I have finished digging out the spider spawner area, and while I was digging it out, I ended up finding a second spider spawner. I'm not entirely sure if I want to tie it into the existing spawner or not, but I'm kind of orientated to everything here, so I've done a little bit of digging. So here's the tunnel that we've come down with, so when we come down from our base. And if we had come this way and turned and looked that way, you can see where the spider spawner is. Well, I've kind of blocked this side off, and I've left these little hole openings here all the way around the outside, because eventually that's where I'm going to put some redstone to be able to light up. We're going to put some redstone lamps in there to light up the spider spawner. So as soon as I find, okay, yeah, so there's the chamber there. So there's another opening right here. And this here is all blocked off. There'll be another opening here for another piece of redstone. I'm just going to close this off. Kind of light this up a little bit just so we don't end up with monsters coming through here. So I've dug this tunnel along the side of the spawning chamber to come down this way. And this is where our actual XP room is going to be. Now the reason for that is if we come up here and I move this way, bam, there's another spider spawner. So I could actually make another kill point that's right here that would have these spiders drop down and come to it, and we could clean out this area. So that's why it took me quite about a while to get that all dug out. So this is basically your chamber where you'll be able to sit in AFK and do whatever you need to do with. And then this here is the actual dugout chamber that we did. Of course, we had to fill in some holes in the wall to get it all smoothed out. And then, of course, I've got the openings in here for the redstone lamps. And basically what that does is it gives us the ability to flip a switch to turn off the spawner or turn on the spawner. Because if we're not using it, why have mobs spawn in here and just slow things down and cause lag if you've got a bunch of spiders that are all chilling out here? So I figured this was the ideal thing to be able to do. And then this is already pre-dug out. I actually need to dig it out one more block each on the sides here so that the water can flow down here. But we didn't get finished this end of the development of what we need to do. This is just basically the footprint. So we're kind of ready now to be able to put some chests in here, some hoppers in here, and get kind of the kill chamber ready. And then I'll build a second kill chamber out this side, and that will feed that location over there from this one. So they'll be able to drop down and feed their way over to here. So that's what we're going to work on eventually. So, but I've kind of run out of time for this video. So I'm hoping, guys, that you have liked what we've done here so far. We did get almost kind of things, caught up to where we wanted to be. I got some diamonds. We've been to the Nether. We've gathered up some Nether quartz so that we can make some of the redstone comparators. Really important that we have that. We've also gathered up a bunch of redstone. We got, of course, our diamonds so that we have a diamond pickaxe now. I have most of the materials for doing an enchanting table. I still need to get some sugarcane growing so that I can make a book, but we are slowly getting there. And it'll be nice to be able to get some enchanted stuff because this took a ton of picks. So us not getting unbreaking on tools right now is absolute trash because we are just tearing through. I think all the digging that I've done here, it took like 4 picks to get everything all dug out that I did. Which is just going to waste our iron that we've been farming up here so far. Eventually, we still got to get the rest of these caves and tunnels and everything all lit up because, there's so many monsters in here. And while I was trying to uncover that other spawner over here, where did that bad boy go? I was getting bombarded from skeletons and zombies and spiders because they were all coming from this other spot. There was actually another spider spawner right there, but I figured, you know what, that's just too far away, and it was down below where we're currently building. So I'm like, I'm gonna X that one, and I actually busted that one, so we don't have to worry about more cave spiders. But we've got, tons of cave spiders that we're going to be able to get off this thing now. So I think this is actually going to be a really, really super efficient XP farm. We also got the chicken cooker done. That's the other thing that was really important. So we are going to start getting some chickens happening, of which our little baby chicken ran down and he fell down here. So eventually I'm going to have to coax more older chickens up there. Actually, never mind. I think that was actually a fresh hatch, is what that is. So when he grows and becomes an adult, he's going to be our first piece of meal because I actually hatched another baby up there. So we actually have 3 chickens up there that's going to be making the eggs. So this is perfect, and this is working. So I'm going to AFK this for the night, and we're going to kind of see how things go. And hopefully we end up with a bunch of chicken and whatnot. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share it on whatever social media platforms you've got. And we will catch you next time.